one by one. Missouri heat bearing down, sweat and toil's our crown. Chiggers bite and ticks crawl, humidity blankets all. Hands are rough, hearts are strong, we've been at it all day long. Logs are set, we're almost there. Feel the pride, feel the air. Sweat and tears, but we don't mind. Building dreams one log at a time.
Fill it one piece and set it up there.
Brothers working late, we won't bend, we won't break. Sunsets orange on the field. The work is hard, the reward is real. Laughter echoes through the trees. Peaceful moments like these. Logs are set, we're almost there. Feel the pride, feel the air. Sweat and tears, but we don't mind. Building dreams one log at a time.
Right there's our logs piled along the driveway here. Getting close to the job site. Hey friends, welcome to Montana Haven, Alaska edition. In this case, it's Missouri edition. Hey, we are here in Missouri. I'm here with Justin, Ethan, and Wyatt, my three sons, and my brother Elvie, and a couple of his sidekicks. And we're going to build a log home here in Missouri. So guys, welcome to our channel. Here's where you're going to find hope and encouragement for you and your family. We hope you guys enjoy this log home build. We're going to be here for probably just over 3 weeks. So you're going to get multiple episodes and just follow along. It's going to be great. But yes, we just came from Alaska where it was 60 to 65 degrees and cool. And here it is 95 degrees and it is hot and humid. And woo, us Alaska boys are not used to this. So it's going to be a real challenge. But we're going to get it like we always do. And we want this to be a blessing for Barbara. That's the gal that's we're building a home for her. Hopefully this will be just a great home for her. And when we get all done, we're going to leave and she's going to have a house. So let's get started. Well, good morning. You have caught me in a completely different world than what I'm used to being in. It is a world that feels about 80% humidity, maybe more. You can hear the cicadas in the background. We're staying in this little house built in 1936 here in Ava, Missouri. And it's a very, very different world. It's supposed to be in the 90 plus degrees, around 95 degrees for the foreseeable future. But I'm praying that's going to change. It is just super uncomfortable to work. We're just not used to that. But I'll probably quit talking about it. Maybe not. Maybe complain a little bit more. But we just have to get used to it, and that's what it is. So we're here to build a house, and that's what we're going to do. So we're getting started this morning. We're staying about 30 minutes away from the job site here. So today our plan is to get started on the subfloor. We have to do some framing in the basement first. And then we will put our sill plate on and start putting our rim on and then floor joists eventually. So let's just say that the quality of the concrete work is a little bit below my specifications. I'll say it very nice and kindly. We'll make it work. We're gonna make it look good. That's our job, to make it look good. But it does require a lot more work on our end, just because there's some serious rainbows, humps, dips, and valleys, and be a pretty good place for a little roller coaster. No, that's stretching it, but it does have some super challenges. But we're gonna overcome that, and we're gonna make this house look beautiful for our clients. So it's time to get to work, and I got to stop by, get some ice for our cooler and a couple things, and then we are off. Well, we're getting some of these rim boards cut. The lumber truck just showed up, and it's probably already about 90 degrees. So we are continuing to go here. We're got a couple bundles of lumber up here that we're starting to spread out, logs I mean. And these are all our floor joists, our rim boards. It is about 4 in the afternoon now, and we got all the rim on, as well as the pressure treated board here. So we chalked all the lines in this nice wall that's somewhat straightish, and we got it all straight. It's got these bolts coming right through the concrete, so that's cinched down with nuts and washers. And you can see that wall kind of had a rainbow in the front, so we had to work with that. But we got it, built a pony wall out here, and got my brother LV down here, and JJ from Montana, and they're building a frame wall downstairs. We even had a local tell us that this is like crazy hot. This is like hottest week of the year. So yeah, I look like a burnt roasted rabbit right now, and I feel like one too. So we might come like start working at like 4:30 or something in the morning, because this is just insaneness. But we're getting it. We're making progress. That's a good thing. Heading to the job site this morning at dark 30. A little bit early, I think. It'll be pretty hard to see anything. Trying to beat the heat, but I think it's just a little bit early. We're gonna have to probably sit it out about 30 minutes. It's just pretty pitch dark still. Left the house about 4:45, but I can see it's gonna be daylight here probably starting in about 30 minutes. So get ready to roll. See what we can get done today. Birds are starting to sing. The moon is hanging low in the sky. And I think it's just about daylight enough to see if we can start reading our tape measure. And so if you know our story, I know it's a little dark here, but I thought I'd just talk a little bit. You know that I, actually almost 10 months ago now, I broke both of my heels doing construction, and I'm just so grateful because they are healing up so well, I feel like. But you know, when I work like this, they're pretty sore this morning, so I'm kind of having a tough time getting going here, but that's all right. Once I get them stretched out, they'll be good. I can pretty much walk. But yeah, so one I thought I'd show you here. So we've got a beam that's going to be going from the front end of this all the way to the other end, a 46-foot beam, and then our floor joists are going to be hanging off of that. The trouble is they sent us 40-foot beam instead of 46-foot. So we go to grab it, and we realize it's the wrong length. So that's going to actually delay our project a little bit. Kind of unfortunate, because that is like the first thing we need. But we can do a few other things. There's some blocking and things that we need. And the lumber yard, they said they're going to make it right as quick as they can. So today by noon, they said they'll be bringing the beam in. Matter of fact, there's three 46-footers we'll have to laminate together. So we're just going to do what we can. I wish it'd be here this morning, because that's really the first thing that we really need to do. Yeah, so that beam would go from way back there, it span all the way across to the front here. So what we'll do is we've got some blocking that we can put in all along here. There's going to be blocking. It just helps the log wall, you know, for weight, so upright blocking, and a couple other things. Anyway, so we're going to get going on that. We can mark everything out for our tongue and groove I-beams, TGIs or BCIs, depends on where you get them, where they come from. There's these conventional I-beams right here, wood I-beams. So that's what we're going to be using. Got a little progress done while we wait on our beam. We were able to get these done. Got this stairway framed out right here. And then these are called squash blocks right here. and these help support the log wall. So the logs are going to sit on here. Obviously there's a subfloor, and then this helps just support the logs, so it's just not all just sitting on this rim. And then JJ's nailing them on there, and so is Justin. We're going around. Elvie's cutting, and we continue on until they get here, and the sun is beating down. Okay, we finally got our beam. They just showed up. We got to laminate them together, glue them, screw them, then we're going to put them up here. Putting in this massive beam with the telehandler. Risky. It was wedged in there. I couldn't get it. It was between that wall and this door right here. But we got it. Tell them to back up and go that way.
Yeah, I think so. You have to retract a little bit.
Well, we had to do a little bit of fancy cutting down here because for our plate. So anyways, got that done. Got the other side done. Now we're setting it in. Watch your head, JJ. Okay, coming down. Here we are once again. We actually stopped at about 2 o'clock, put in 7 hours, and it was getting up there at about 95 degrees and about 80% humidity, and we said, you know, now would be a good time to stop for a while and come back later. So now it's 6 o'clock. Went home and took a little siesta, had some food, and rested and did a little bit of video work and all that stuff. And so we're coming back now, and our plan is to get all our floor joists in. So we got everything ready for it. Well, we're gonna hang a bunch of hangers on that beam that we put up, but gonna do that and put all the joists in, and I think we can accomplish that tonight. So that's what our plan is. Work for 3 or 4 hours. Then we'll come back tomorrow morning about 5:30 again when it gets daylight, and hopefully we could get done about noon putting the floor in. So that would be the plan. You know, I was talking about concrete work. Well, there you can see the concrete we're dealing with. And then you come over here. I would suggest that you don't hire this guy. I wouldn't call him a professional, but it'll turn out in the wash. We're making it look good for Barb, but there you can see, you know, it's just up and down and sideways and everywhere. But here's the thing. If you sight across here, right there, sight across here, maybe you can't see it, but anyways, it's beautiful. Everything's nice and level and straight, so that's good. And over here, this corner had another major wowie in it. I don't know how this guy can even get work, because this is like beyond unacceptable, in my opinion. Look how low that concrete is. Isn't that crazy? Who does that? Well, here it is. We got some of our floor in here now this morning. Got our massive beam put in there, and now we're gonna put all our floor joists in. So that is what we're gonna be doing now.
Oh, I'd rather be home in Alaska, don't you see? Where the rivers run cold and the wild runs free. Oh, my miracle, the sea's just my boat and me. Trolling Prince William, where my heart longs to be. These southern nights, they sure drag on, but I dream of dawn, where the salmon spawn. Feel that reel turn, hear the lions sing.
Well, let's go see what we got done, guys. It's dark 0:30, and we got all our joists in, except 3 little ones, because we're short 3 hangers. We gotta put 3 hangers right here. Somehow we're short, but fix them up tomorrow, I guess, somehow. Everything done, nice and flat, worked out. I don't even know what time it is, probably 10:30. 9, okay, 9 hours later than I thought. So we worked another 3 hours tonight. See you in the morning. And there's the sun rising in the Missouri sky. At least it's cloudy today, guys. We are grateful for that. At least right now it is. It's actually somewhat pleasant out here, which is unexpectedly weird. So we're putting in some more blocking here this morning. We got a bunch of, on this center wall here, there's gonna be a log wall, so we have to do what's called squash blocking. More of these upright 2x4s, which is gonna help hold the weight of the logs. So we got a row here, we got a row over there, we got more of these stiffeners to go on the outside edge. It's gonna take us a while to get all this done. And we can get started on the subfloor material. All right, well, now we needed a few tools and we were short a couple joist hangers. So my feet are pretty sore, so I told Elvie, let me go in just and grab that stuff. So I drove about 20 minutes to Seymour, the town of Seymour, Missouri. So I'm just going through, just had a coffee, had a good chat with a young barista that has a pretty cool story. That was pretty neat to just, you know, I like to talk with people wherever I go and hear their stories. I think that's pretty cool. That's what makes life neat, to hear other people's stories. Everybody has a story, right? You have a story. Do you know that you have a story, even if it seems boring to you, maybe? But you have a story, and it's important to share your story with people. So, love to hear people's stories. Anyways, got some coffee. I was dragging pretty good from, you know, going to bed at 10:30 and then getting up at was it about 4:30? I think we got up, started working at 5:30. So between the heat and the long days, it's starting to get to me. So had to get some coffee to perk up. So I'm on my way back. Got coffee for the guys, and we're gonna try to get our subfloor done. Hopefully, like I said earlier, by maybe noon, 2 o'clock. That would be great. And then we can maybe take a short break. And then we have a crane coming at around 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock tonight. And then we're going to probably work until 9 because it gets started at 9. So put another 4 hours in tonight. And our goal would be to maybe get the logs all set by Saturday night. That's what we're hoping to do. So we'll see what happens. But heading back now. And it's warm today, but I think our warmest days are behind us. And so I'm glad that it's just a little bit cooler today. It's a pleasant, I don't even know how warm it is, but probably around 80 degrees, 85 degrees. Yep, 80 degrees right now it says. So it is clearing off though. It wasn't really cloudy this morning, which was really nice, but it is what it is. We'll keep plowing through, and thankful for the work, thankful that we can work and all that good stuff. So hang in there, and there's more coming. You don't want to miss once we start setting logs. That's always a real rodeo. You know, one other thing I forgot to mention is that I actually have an aunt living here in Seymour, Missouri, in a very conservative Amish community. This is like this whole Missouri area, there's a lot of Amish in this area. And you know, she married, it was my dad's sister. She married into a very conservative community, and I think I only remember seeing her one time in my life. And since we're here, I'm thinking one day, one evening, sometime we have a break, we're gonna go see if we can scout them out and find them. I'd like to see my aunt. I don't have any memories of her, any memories of my cousins. These communities are very conservative. They only kind of they don't do much traveling. I don't know if they've ever been out west, to visit us either. So they just kind of stay and do their thing, which isn't bad, but they just more of since they're more conservative, they tend to maybe to be more, they just don't travel. They don't get out, they don't get about, they just tend to kind of hunker down and do their farming and all the things that they do, furniture making and things. So anyways, I'd like to maybe see her sometime while we're here. So Elvie and I will have to go search her out. We would consider to be probably shunned from them, just because of, we drive and we're not as conservative as they are by any stretch of imagination. So they wouldn't consider us, very good Christians. So, but that's what religion does, Unfortunately, there's just a lot of religion in this world. And while I'm on that subject, Jesus did not come to make more religious people. Did you know that? He came to set people free. And I think it's so important that The most important thing we can do is says, love the Lord your God with all your heart. Seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, don't seek religion. So I don't consider myself a religious person. I consider myself someone that loves the Lord, and he came for a relationship. He came to save and set people free, right? And so very thankful that we're part of his kingdom here on the earth. Oh, these boys have been busy. Good to see they weren't slacking when I was gone. They got a good chunk of this done. Definitely warm out here, so got to get some sweat going here, helping them. Oh, you caught me in the shade. It's 1:11. We just got done putting the loft, finish the subfloor. I got ice in this bandana to try to cool down. Man, I'm overheating. Guzzling water like crazy. It's easier to take though than the first day, that's for sure. I had to get off for a few minutes. They're just cleaning up there. Got some logs on the deck. Probably knock off for about 3 hours and then come back and start laying logs. Okay, we're gonna go grab some coolness. Head back to the vacation rental house for about a couple hours. Come back and start setting logs. Gotta check out the basement here, see how cool it is inside here. Whew. There's your house, Barb. Still a little bit warm down here, but it'll cool off by tomorrow morning, won't it? Temporary post for now. Our other post didn't get here yet. Well, the crane just got here and starting to set up. Got some logs spread out. Now we still have to put some metal around the edge here because we were short on this. Before we put this metal on right here, we put on ice and water shield just to help make sure it's covered really well. We ran out of that, so Elvie's getting some of that, and then we're just getting all this laid out so we're ready when he gets there with it. All right, we're swinging logs. Got a couple logs down here. Elvie's still working like a madman over there. I don't know, 16. Each one takes 10 minutes. There we are, guys. 2 rows down. Probably around 8:30. Guessing it's almost dark here shortly. And it's perfect, right where we wanted to be. So hopefully by tomorrow night we will have... Oh, it would be ideal if we could get above the windows and doors, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do that or not. So we'll see. But sure is pleasant when that sun goes down. Only supposed to get about 89 degrees tomorrow, so it won't be too bad. So what we do is we put screws in every 6 feet or so. Big log screws. We put these big screws in the corner. Now there you can see actually that we did screw it there and screwed it there with a 6-inch screw. And then we put steel pins down in there. And then these are the electrical holes that are pre-drilled. And then we put foam in the corners. I'll show you over here. So there you can see the foam right there. Totally squishes it out. Foam right there. And then the electrical hole box is already pre-drilled and pre-cut out. Another one over there. That's the way she rolls. Good job, gentlemen. It's a beautiful morning. You can see a sliver of moon up there. One beautiful thing about a place like this is there's lots of birds. I love birds. And hear them sing. Pretty special. Well, there is what we got done last night. That's the start of the house. And you can see there's no porches there. And the reason is we haven't got to them yet. There's going to be a porch on 3 sides along the front there. A big, massive porch, big, massive deck, which is going to be really nice for her. And the reason we did not is because the crane guy has limited time. So he could work last night, Friday, and Saturday. And so we're going to really try to push it to get it done by Saturday night laying logs. So he wasn't available Monday or Tuesday, so that's why we wanted to try to get as much done. So we're going to push through. I'm hoping in an ideal situation we could get 1 row above the windows and doors today. That's probably about row 10 or 11. So that means we have to lay 8 or 9 rows. So we'll see how it goes. It's not supposed to be quite as hot today. I think around 90 maybe. And is what the forecast is saying. So we'll see. But beautiful morning. And we are sure sleeping well because we're tired. First log of the day, 3A. Beautiful sunrise. And Elvie's wife, Rebecca's here from Montana as well, hanging out. So she just arrived. She says hi. Yeah, I gotta give my feet a break. I'm wearing a tool bag. First time since I've had my accident really that I've been wearing a tool bag, so my feet are feeling it, so I'm just getting some elevation. It feels good. You guys go ahead and work. I'll just lay here for a while. Well, 9:20, and we got 5 rows on, which is 3 rows today. That's about 3 hours and 20 minutes for these 3 rows, so I don't think it's too bad.
Got a truck coming in.
Oh, we got some lumber coming for the roof. Cool. Lunchtime at the grind. We're making progress. Just finished row 8. We're leaving a couple of these logs off right here because the crane operator can't see in here, so it helps him be able to see. Oh, I think we're doing all right. We got about, I think row 11 goes over the windows and doors, so that's going to be nice. Our goal is to get that done today. So, don't know if we can finish it tomorrow. I would have my doubts. But if everything would go perfectly, it might be an option. So, making progress. The heat's not quite as bad. It's probably 90 degrees today. A little bit of a breeze occasionally. Had a cloud or 2 go over, which was nice. So we're gonna have some lunch. All right, change of plans here. I'm down here on the ground hooking these logs. Took a short lunch break, and my feet, I could hardly walk. It was terrible. So I said, I don't think I can do ladders this afternoon. So I'm down here hooking the logs. This big jumble of logs all around me here. So my job is to simply find the logs in alphabetical order. The first row is all row. It says 1 on it. First log in the first row is 1A. Next log is 1B, etc. And then anything that's red is interior log. So pretty easy. As long as you can do numbers and letters, you can build a log house. All right, first log's going over the windows and doors here. 10B. It's always a good feeling to go over the windows and doors. Takes a while to straighten everything up though, but we'll get it. Hey guys, it's 5:30 and we got her done. Woo! It's a pretty good sized project. That top row was a bit of a booger, but we got it. They never want to line up very well. This is the living room area here. Gonna have a nice view of the Ozarks, that's for sure. Not quite like Alaska, but hey, you get what you can get, and it's nice. It's a view. Pretty cool. Looking like a roasted duck again, but not as humid today, which is nice. It's hot. It feels like 93 degrees, but it's not as humid, so it just burns today, which is much more tolerable. So that's awesome. So we're gonna go take a shower, and we're not gonna come back tonight. It's like I said, it's about 5:30, and so that we got here at about 6, so we almost been here 11 and a half hours, 12 by the time we leave. So definitely been a full day, and gonna go home and get a shower and relax until tomorrow morning, and then hopefully tomorrow we can get we're hoping we can get it done, but I kind of doubtful, so we'll see how much we can get done, and that's all we can do. Another beautiful morning here in the Ozarks of Missouri, and we're just kind of getting things rolling here. Like I mentioned yesterday, really hoping we can get done today, but not sure. A little bit warmer today, but looking out here, it's kind of pretty. You can see the humidity out there on those hills. You know, if you lived there, you could probably get used to this. It's a bit different than Alaska, but you know, every place you go has its own beauty, right? Some places are a bit more of a challenge to live in. For example, the heat here would be a real challenge for me. But anyways, getting the crane warmed up here, and we're rolling. The boys are kind of getting things set up here. Got Wyatt helping me this morning. He must be getting used to this humidity because he's wearing jackets in the morning when it's 70 degrees. Setting logs, we're on laying row 11 here. – 11, 12, 13, then we start with the gables. Well, we got row 13 on, we're ready for the gable, so we're slinging a whole bunch of logs up. We're going to build the gable in one piece inside, and then lift it down, lift it up in one piece. We got these two ready to go, got everything put together. Got that one set over there, and got this one getting ready to set. It's been a long day, but we're gonna try to get these gables in at least before dark. There's the purlins we got left to do. There's the first one going up. Sunset. It's 7:30, get about an hour and a half maybe. So we'll see how far we get here. Beautiful sunset as we're setting these purlins. And that's 4 purlins and a ridgepole. And 1 gable. We got about 20-30 minutes till dark, and then we gotta split out of here. Wow, it's just getting prettier. Love it. All right, guys, we're gonna call it a day. It's getting close to 9 o'clock, I think, and it doesn't look that dark, but all of a sudden when the sun goes down, you just have a limited amount of time and it just starts getting really dark. So by the time we pull out of here, clean up a bit, it's gonna be totally dark. So we got here at 6 o'clock this morning, and it's about 9 o'clock now, so it's about 15 hours. So long day for sure. But happy with what we got done. Got this front truss work done right here. We got the 2 gables set right there with 4 purlins and a ridge pole in. And then we have a gable set on the other side, and we just dropped in the beam. So going good. We are in the habit of not working Sundays. We don't ever do that on a job site. However, I think we're gonna come back a couple hours tomorrow morning and finish it because we don't have a crane. This is like the last of the crane. And then so we'll work a couple hours, and then we're gonna, take part of the day Monday off just to, so we get our day of rest. I think that's important. I don't think God, He's not upset if we work on Sunday, but He did design it that our bodies need a rest. So I think it's important to honor that. Oh, we have a surprise for you. This is crazy. I might have mentioned this to you, but we have my aunt that is living here. We're actually going to go to their house, to their house or to their family or something, like tomorrow afternoon. Work here a couple hours, go home, and then we're going to go, and there's going to be like a good old-fashioned, like they yodel, or like Swiss. Like she married into the Swiss Amish. So maybe I'll be able to discreetly capture some Swiss yodeling. So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if I've ever seen my aunt, and she's probably in her 80s. It's just crazy because she went more conservative, and my dad went more towards the liberal side of Amish. And so it's unfortunate, but religion sometimes just splits families, and that's not the way God intended, I don't feel like. So, but I'm excited to see her, see my cousins I don't think I've ever seen. So pretty cool. We're gonna maybe do that tomorrow, and you guys might be in for a surprise. We'll see how it goes. So guys, have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Well, this morning we are back and starting to set logs. It's gonna be a warm one, but we should be done by about 4 or 5 hours. We'll be done setting logs. Getting the post set up for this rafter in the great room here this morning. Justin and Ethan are up there putting it on, getting it screwed in with big log screws. Making good progress. We got JJ on the rope here with the extension cord, keeping it in check there. Keep swinging, and you're good. Boom, cable down, boom up. Boom up, cable down. And cable down. Stop. Cable up a bit. Stop. Now down. Now drop her down. It's in. Sweet. A little bit of gentle persuasion, it'll drop right in there. Keep swinging a little bit. And you're there. Cable down. It's going really good. Awesome. We just laid that gable right there, and then you can't see it, but there's another one right up in there. Now this is going to be the ridge pole, so we're putting the ridge pole right in up on top. 2 more purlins on this side, and we're going to be there. All right, got this side over here done, and we are working on this side over here. Pretty cool. Going really good. We'll be out here in about 30 minutes. Pretty proud of my boys, 2 17-year-olds building a log house. Pretty cool, I love it. What you're seeing here is the last log Now we're gonna lift up with the crane. Going up. It's awesome. Now we still got to do our decks on next week, and then we got these porch headers right here. These are gonna go for our porch headers, but we'll lift those up with this big sky track we got. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Down. Drops in. All right, that's it. Last log. Right there.
Well, I got one fish, I got two fish, because my barn is twice as big. But the other was chicken.
Well, here we are now at my aunt's place here in Missouri, and this is an Amish place here, and I just showed you the chickens where we were at, and they're giving us a little bit of tour. The crazy thing is they yodeled, and I would have loved to video that, but it's a kind of a no-no, just a respect thing, so I did not get any of the videoing of the yodeling, and so neat to see all the cousins and stuff. So we're going to take a look around a little bit of their farm and what they do here. They raise chickens and beef cows and different things like that. Just like an Amish farm. Lots of draft horses, milk cows, silos. This is just what an Amish barn looks and smells like. That's where they milk the cows in here. The stanchions. Put the feed in here. I can smell the silage. Oh, the boys are up in the hayloft. How'd you get up there?
There's the ladder over there.
Nice. Memories from visiting my grandpa's place. Right here's the horse area where they have all their draft horse and buggy horses and stuff, and they come in here and put them in their stanchions, and then they put their harnesses on them and off they go. Big old Amish barn. Oh, there's some birds right there. Some little cliff swallows, I think. Oh, see, no, these are barn swallows. Pretty neat. Let's go check out their cows. Holstein cows. Waiting to be milked here shortly. It's about milking time. Here's some little calves. This one was just born yesterday. These are a little older. Oh, there's a little cat sitting there. You don't like my phone, don't you? That's what you want to do. What they get, give it a bop. Another thing they do is raise all kinds of corn, lots and lots of corn. So they've got lots of field corn. It was a good year for corn because it was so wet and humid. And then they also have sweet corn. They told us we can pick sweet corn and eat sweet corn. So they gave us like these crazy big delicious tomato sandwiches. I ate like 3 of them for lunch and 3 of them for later. And now they're out, the boys ran out there. They're gonna pick a bunch of field corn. I mean sweet corn to take back home and eat. What'd you find, Wyatt?
Corn.
Whole bunch of corn, nice. What do you have, Wyatt?
We got crawdad.
Well, after dinner we came down and came to a city park here, and Wyatt was here the other day with some friends, and look, he found a crawdad. He's wanting to catch them and take them home and chow them. They're pretty good eating. They're not much to them, but they're good, like a little lobster. It's a beautiful evening. Not extremely hot. Oh, we had a friend show up right there. Probably enjoying the coolness of the water. And there's the spoils of the crawdad harvest. Are we gonna eat them, Wyatt, or what?
Yeah, this is the biggest one right here.
Nice. Little lobster tail there. Did he get you?
Yeah.
Here are the crawdads, all cooked and ready for chowing. Doesn't that look tasty? Good job on the plating, Wyatt. Wyatt's pretty excited about eating crawdads. Justin and Ethan, are you excited?
Yeah, I'm just tired.
They're tired. We're all tired of working. It's actually really good. So good. Tastes a lot like our shrimp from Alaska. Super good. So good. Anyways, guys, we're going to call it the end of the video. I just want to say thanks for watching. And yeah, we're playing housekeeper and all. We got to do our laundry. We got to make our own food. Keep our house clean. Mama's not here to take care of us, so it's good for us. Being gone this long, we got a couple more weeks left to go. And hopefully no more than a week and a half. We'll see how far it goes, but might be a little bit longer, might be a couple weeks. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. You don't want to miss the next couple episodes because we're going to continue to work on the house and get it done for these people. So what a day it was, just to kind of recap there in about our time here in Seymour, Missouri with our Amish relatives. Don't know really how to put it into words, but it was just it just brings back a lot of memories. And that's exactly the way Priscilla grew up, just like that. The same Swiss Amish culture and everything. So just very similar. I told the children this is exactly how Priscilla looked when she was a little girl. So really something. And I grew up a little bit different. I grew up old order Amish, not Swiss Amish, just German Amish. Very similar, but just a little bit different. Same culture, just a little bit different rules and regulations and things. So brings back a lot of memories. A little bit surreal to go back and be in that, spend time there. Just my heart goes out to all the people and realize how much God loves each and every person in this whole world. Doesn't matter what culture they're from, in whatever. So just pray for them that they would know the love of Jesus. Just like each one of us needs to know that. So very friendly, very outgoing, enjoyed her time a lot. That's the first time I can remember seeing my Aunt Edna there, or Edna at all. And the first time I can remember seeing any of my cousins of that side, of Edna's children. So Edna's husband Reuben passed about 3 years ago, and so I think there was 3 of the girls and 2 of the sons we met today. And of course a lot of their children, a lot of them have 14 children, 10, 12, 15, a lot amount of children, and a lot of little children standing around. Very cute. I just really wish I could have got the yodeling in. Elvie got a little bit. I'll see if I can maybe sneak it from him, and maybe I can add a little bit on the end. It wasn't very clear because they were a little bit away from us, but maybe I can, you guys can get an opportunity to hear a little bit of that, a few seconds or a minute. We'll see how much I can get in. But yeah, I had a good time, and it was really nice, really great to meet them, and my cousins I don't remember ever meeting before. So anyways, enough of this. I miss my family, as we all do, but we still got a little ways to go here. We're going to power through. Yesterday was 15 hours, and we did work a couple hours this morning, but we're going to take off. We're not going to work tomorrow forenoon, just to completely take off or get our rest in and everything. So I'm going to start probably around maybe around noon tomorrow, and just kind of recuperate a little bit in the morning. And it went really well this morning. Got a couple, just worked a couple hours. You got everything done. The crane left, and that's good. So the crane, we had a limited amount of time. We were working within his time schedule, and if we didn't finish it, he wouldn't have been able to come back until sometime next week. So almost had to get it done. But like I said, it's good. We're going to take some time off tomorrow to account for that. So Lord bless each and every one of you, and we want you to remember this is the channel that you can find hope and inspiration, hope and encouragement for you and your family. So until next week, next video, Lord bless each and every one of you. Talk to you soon. What? You want to tell them bye?
Bye.
Ja.